start of the season, brilliant. World Cup, went to the World Cup. We're all buzzing from thinking, get in. He's got in the World Cup. I said to Sam the other night when he came off the bench, I can't remember, that might have been the Iran game when the 5-1 up or something. He's through on goal. Oh, he should have shot and he passes it to Grealish for a tap in. But since the World Cup, his form's dipped and he's a confident lad. And he keeps saying on his podcast that he does, I'm going to score. I'm confident I will score. I will score. And obviously, Isak competition was a massive, healthy thing for me. Massive for the actual team. And then he came back and he was scoring 2 off the bench, a couple of games running, starting, scoring. And it was like, bloody hell, how do you pick you? What was it, 17, 18 goals with Premier League?
Yeah.
And that's the highest since Shearer, I think.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I mean, he responded the way you'd want any centre-forward to respond. He brought out the team and deservedly brought out the team. He was poor. That World Cup didn't help. Just sat on the bench, not playing football, training, and it just didn't help him. Then he came back injured, obviously, and struggled to get going. But then I said some of the goals he scored towards the end of the season, just prolific centre-forward goals. But what he's always worked hard, but I think his fitness has improved. I don't mean as in he's not getting injuries, because he still picks up them injuries. I mean, when he is playing, he's working a lot harder across, the back four. He never used to do that as much, so that's good to see. But I think him and Isak combining, it's exciting. That's an exciting partnership to look forward to next season again.
Do you think it'll be a partnership? Because I think it's competition. I think
it is. It's good for both, because you've seen when he started, Isak Wilson's come in and scored, and then they've been assisting each other's goals. And obviously, I think I can't remember the game, but everyone was screaming out for them to start together, and we were pretty poor. But again, I think we need another centre forward in, so it's whatever that option may be when it comes around. But if you look how his career's developed from where he started, if you listen to his podcast, he's very humble. Seems a very humble person. He deserves to play Champions League football. And again, he's starting to get the back of his career now. He's still in the England squad. He's away with England now, which is great for Newcastle. Just hope we can keep him fit. That's the thing, just keeping him fit.
I think also as well, Sam, if we go back, we haven't really had a competition like this, because even when Demba Ba and Cisse come in, one of them, it was Demba Ba first, pushed out on the left. They didn't have the balls to drop one of them. I think now, since we're talking about Isak's an obviously keep. But I think now it has to be just one or the other. You cannot play Isak on the left. You've got to make the decision now. Right, you're number one. You're not playing well. I'm going to bring you out. Wilson, you're coming in now. Go and show me. I think it has to be that now. It has to be a healthy rivalry between the two. And if you're chasing a game, as Adam says, maybe go with 2 up top or put him on the wing. But for me, Isak is better for himself and for the team as a striker. And if that means Callum Wilson has to sit on the bench, then
I've been telling you that since September.
No, but I don't want the situation where, because no,
I was being facetious, but yeah, no. Look,
we all know my feelings. What does that mean?
It doesn't matter. But look, you're correct in what you say. Yes, Isak is a striker. He's our centre forward. He's our number one choice. I want healthy competition next season. I mean, we can more or less tie these in on both of them, aren't we? Because we're going to keep them both. Yeah. Look, there has to be healthy competition. I want 2 firing strikers. I want the pressure to be on Eddie Howe, on who to pick. I want that pressure to be on him. To make decisions. More games, obviously, more cup games, European games. So there's going to be plenty to go around. But yeah, I agree. The only time Isak should be deployed on the left would be when we're chasing a game. Other than that, centre forward.
Do we need another striker, Adam? There's someone who's happy to be a kid or third choice, or because no doubt one of them will get an injury.
Yeah, I just don't think we can rely on Wilson to stay fit for 40 plus games this season. He doesn't have a track record of doing it. He's always picks up an injury where he misses a couple of months. So I think we can assume that's, hopefully I'm wrong, but yeah, who it'll be, I don't know. Because you're right, it needs to be the right character in the dressing room. Someone who's willing for the competition. You don't want someone who just expects to start. But yeah, I do think we could be missing a centre forward, especially going in the Champions League. I know Isak's played Champions League, I think, with Sociedad. Maybe he's once.
Dortmund as well. Dortmund.
Right. So yeah. So, but I don't think it'd be a bad move getting another centre forward in.